Welcome to the battlefield of brains, where strategy meets chaos and every move burns with intensity. Watch grandmasters clash, pieces fall, and legends rise. Wesley So opens with 1. A4, a bold thrust straight into the heart of battle, declaring that he's here to dominate the center and control the rhythm of the fight. Arun Prasad replies with 1. And Ilanida and C. Sieve, the Sicilian Defense appears. A fierce counterpuncher's choice, instantly turning the game into a sharp, double-edged word zone. Penal in each turn, in series centric to Wesley brings out the knight with 2. Nf3, a classic development, guarding his central pawn while eyeing future attacks like a predator circling its prey. Arun answers with 2 or 2. And May. 6. The solid wall of defense begins to rise, preparing to unleash his dark squared bishop and challenge the white center soon. Wesley strikes with 3. Day 4. The storm breaks early. He tears open the center, inviting chaos and showing no fear of complications. Arun accepts with 3. Piliin. In the Salmon. Siegest 4. He captures confidently, clearing the way for his knight and keeping the balance of power alive in the middle. Wesley recaptures with 4. In Next 4. The knight leaps forward like a knight in shining armor, reclaiming the center and setting the tone for an aggressive game. Arun develops with 4. Piliin in a stable und sin. Oh. Nf6. His knight joins the fray, poking at white's e4 pawn and signaling that he's ready for hand-to-hand combat. Wesley continues smoothly with 5. Nc3. Both knights now dominate the center squares, and the white army stands in perfect harmony. Arun counters with 5 to dunda. Edimodius silwishtori, penio wiestin. And Elaban. And we all sen, Caption 10, Isilris to be. A6, a calm but deadly Sicilian move, preparing the b5 pawn push, and making sure no white knight dares to jump to b5. Wesley plays 6. B. A dangerous bishop sortie, pinning the black knight and whispering threats of future pressure on f6 to she. Arun coolly responds with 6. Oh no. Onine, Jadmanen is Sengwin, Estes. E6, solid and stoic, frying his dark squared bishop, while breaking the pin's tension with patience and precision. Wesley sharpens his blade with 7. Fowler, a ferocious pawn thrust, showing he's not here for peace, but for a full-blown attack on the kingside. Arun develops 7. Piliin. Enter deal. Nenolus, eonate pultain. Adobonishuret petadan. And NBD7, reinforcing the center and preparing his pieces for the incoming storm. Like a general bracing his troops before the siege. Wesley continues the build-up with 8. QF3. Queen joins the battlefield early. Eyes fixed on the weak F7 point. Coordinating with the bishop in a deadly duet. Arun replies with 8 to. Inista. Ensatiza. 1 T. QE7. A flexible and defensive move. Connecting rooks and keeping a watchful eye on the sensitive F5 square. Wesley castles, long with 9. Oh. He hurls his king to safety and opens the door for a kingside pawn avalanche. The crowd can feel the tension rise. Arun pushes 9-2. Pace. Eiseni. Pejainao. Undishide. And Heptino is in Shoutmo. Uppow. Ennai. Endian. B5. The counterattack begins. Black's pawns march forward on the queen's side, signaling that this will be a race to destroy the enemy king. Wesley calmly places his bishop on 10 doi-u. BD3, fortifying his position, ready to unleash F5 at the right moment to crack open the king's side. Arun plays 10 totki. Omunum. Nani. Baby 7. The dark bishop finally breathes. A silent sniper aiming down the long diagonal. Waiting for a chance to strike. Wesley lifts a rook with 11. Rion. The rook eyes the center with intent. A subtle but powerful step toward launching his central assault. Arun shifts his queen to 11. Annin, moi. Indemne, istan, estetorbed stien, and aneshi. QB6. The queen peers at B2. Pressuring the white queen's side and stirring the balance of fear. Wesley lunges forward with 12. ND5. A knight jumps deep into enemy territory, roaring for blood and forcing black into a moment of crisis. Arun captures with 12 Porsche. Nis. QX4. He takes the knight. But the queen now stands exposed in dangerous territory. The calm before the storm is gone. Wesley unleashes 13. Pilgriminus and Moyito. BXF6. Bishop smashes the defender on F6, tearing apart the black king's side structure with surgical precision. Arun recaptures with 13. Indenmin. Aneosiwe. Topenge. Ennaden. Womia winen. JXF6. His pawns are shattered. Unowayen. The Tenestsumeon. His pawns are shattered. The king's shelter ruined. Yet he clings on, ready to fight in chaos. Wesley continues with 14. BXB5. He grabs material, slicing into black's defense and piling on the pressure from all directions. Arun tries to counter with 14. One in 10. Indian. QS5. The queen tries to find safety while eyeing counterplay, a desperate yet creative retreat. Wesley drops the hammer with 15. King SF6, a thunderbolt, sacrificing for a direct attack, forcing the black king into the open. Arun steps aside with 15. Penning or moinen, abjectira will, ich sene monistem ein. And adi mestamo. Annen die. Kate, the king staggers away. Henwood moinen in subhiction, honeim nay. Hunted but still breathing. Trying to dodge the next wave. Wesley attacks again, with 16. Removing another defender. Peeling the layers of the black fortress, one by one. Arun responds with 16. And T. QXB55, he takes back the pawn. Hoping to survive the storm and cling to material balance. Wesley continues his rampage with 17. Next fight, a shocking capture. The rook falls, and black's coordination crumbles to dust. Arun bites back with 17. And Iyong. RX fight, trying to restore order. But his king is still stranded in the center, a lonely monarch in danger. Wesley positions his queen at 18. K3. She swoops into the attack, aligning perfectly for a devastating strike on the dark squares. Arun slides, with 18. And Kate, the king runs toward safety. But every step feels like crossing a minefield. Wesley, Zeitzes, 19 porch. QS6, queen takes the central pawn with cold precision, cutting arteries in the black defense. Arun hits back with 19. And the 9, and the or Anistian, Bahomoisti, Alpoa, Coming, Pinch, Ein Fide. Courtier, a last gasp for counterplay. Hoping the active queen can distract white from his mission. Wesley centralizes with 20. QD4, coordination at its finest. The queen anchors the position and eyes every critical square. Arun doubles with 20. Annina. Reset. Rook joins the battle, placing pressure on the c-file and dreaming of counterattack. Wesley keeps the tension with 21. Pesto. Heir d2. His rooks are now harmonized, ready to crush through the open files like twin cannons. Arun challenges with 21. Harist. And Pun. And Shay. Q7. Trying to contest control, in Robins, it's committed, as in after peniscent. But White's initiative remains relentless. Wesley strengthens, with 22. Re3. Smooth. Calculated. And around his sen, hence you were zeroi, he was strong now. The rook swings across like a blade, preparing the finishing blow. Hilme. Arun defense with 22a. Harish. Between one nor Bajes. Iyong. Date. Another attempt to hold the center. Though the structure is trembling. Wesley pins deep with 23. Kafuri. Check. The queen slices across the board, forcing black to expose his fragile king further. Arun blocks with 23 pain. His. And. No. And in woman. Kashchai. And stopan. Ajuni. Kuchisieng. The queen interposes. But the net is tightening. There's no easy escape left. Wesley continues the hunt with 24. Eric state. The rook crashes through the defenses, blowing the central gate wide open. Arun recaptures 24. Penelno Sicilian Defense. Inaninest penetpen. Nors. Ebelmish pen. KX forced to expose his king even more. His position now hanging by a thread. Wesley piles on with 25. RD3T. Another check. The relentless tempo keeps Arun's king dancing for survival. Arun slides to 25. Peaks. And. Nish. Moch. Lidameinsen. Estima reward. And day. Kate. Retreating once again. Trying to regroup. But every retreat feels like surrender. Wesley keeps up the chase with 26. K5. A sneaky queen maneuver, setting up deadly alignment along the 5th rank. Arun responds 26. And Anton. Dant. K7. The king continues his sad pilgrimage across the board, chased by ghosts and rooks. Wesley presses with 27. QB4E, another precise check, giving black no moment to breathe. Arun escapes to 27. Pelmiodes. And no. Inestoin. Kate! But the walls are closing in. There's no hiding place left on the board. Wesley shoves 28. 5. The final pawn storm begins, ripping open the Black King's last shelter. Arun plays 28 pet 2. Answer. And QE7. Trying to trade queens or distract. But Wesley's firepower is too coordinated. Wesley pushes 29. Key. Calmly strengthening his position, making sure there are no back-rank tricks to spoil the victory. Arun activatis 29. Andano. Nemenoristan. Penamendashitio. Our gate. He dreams of counterplay on the open files, but it's a faint glimmer in the darkness. Wesley brings 30. RB3. The rook swings over, doubling the pressure on the queen's side with lethal precision. Arun 332. India. And in wika. Piece 8. Aiming to defend the last rank. But his army looks tired and cornered. Wesley advances. 31. Ruin. F6. The pawn explodes forward, now becoming a spear aimed straight at the king's heart. Arun pushes. 31. In. Chani. Until now. Afif. In desperation, bit. He throws pawns forward, hoping for chaos to save him. Wesley answers with 32. Hyugi 5 check again. His queen continues to hunt, never letting the Black King rest. Arun blocks with 32 and the red order is ready. Elminini. Endinen. Understand and the T. Bait D7, a frail shield against a hurricane, barely holding together the defense. Wesley follows with 33. Quaide, another check. The noose tightening around Arun's neck. Arun drops 33. Enditien, and in Yuki, and Eschobore, and Generationen, Adenti. Naizir. QD8, forced to block once more. But his fate is sealed. Wesley delivers 34. Penitentiary Yanksit. Kazeun. A calm. Inmu. Cold-blooded finishing touch. The queen settles in victory position. And Arun Prasad resigns. A beautiful, ruthless masterpiece by Wesley So. I'll end the video here. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep finding the best and newest videos to share with you. Thank you so much. And I wish you all happiness and good health.